Welcome back to the What the Fuck is Going On podcast. I got a crazy special guest, the one and only Angel 1K, whatever you want to call him, all right? Doesn't matter. Yo,
What is up?
this man's, so I don't know if y'all know, but in the early days of the podcast, almost 2 years ago, by the way, Angel would come down and film with me every other weekend just to help out with like the camera gear and just like whatever really needed I needed extra hands with. Angel was always there. So like 2026 is the 3rd of January. Woo!
Yes, sir.
So, first podcast of the year, I'm getting Angel in the studio because, well, he's been kind of, hibernating. You know what I'm saying? He's been working. He's been fucking. He's just a badass, and I want to get him on, get his origin story, and just fuck around. Like, it's just nice to have an Angel around. You know what I mean? But how have you been, bro? Like,
I've been good, bro. I'm excited for the new year.
yeah,
Excited for the new grind.
dude, yeah.
Ooh, how are you? What'd you do New Year's?
So New Year's, okay. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about this, but New Year's was wild, Angel. So we went downtown Boise, and we went like fucking early.
Yeah.
Like it was like 8:30
Okay.
because we parked over at the Grove to make sure we got like that little nice spot. So then you know how that goes when you go to downtown Boise and all the bars are open at 8 instead of 10.
Oh yeah.
Dude, so we were just blasted until fuck like I was pretty drunk like by like 10:30, 11, and I was like, all right, I need to slow down because I need to film.
Yeah.
Because the whole reason why I was out there is to film the notorious potato drop, dude.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like, and so if you guys don't know, you guys should look this up. But during the potato drop, I swear they had like they have a fireworks show every year, and like candidly, the New Year's Eve is like the biggest event in Boise because it's like everyone comes and shows up for this stupid potato drop and the fireworks show. But during the fireworks show, there was like a malfunction or something,
Yeah.
and I was there filming like behind the Capitol, so like but even more so behind like the fireworks show. And dude, there was some malfunction. It sounded like a car bomb went off, and businesses, dude, 50 to 100 yards away from the fireworks show, glass was shattering because of the explosion. I was like, it was wild.
Yeah,
And
bro, I bet. I seen it on the TV. I wasn't there in real life. I was watching the TV, and when the fireworks started going off, it literally looked like the Capitol just exploded. And I was like, what the heck just happened? It went on for like 20 minutes.
dude, no, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, no, that was absolutely insane. And like I was a little drunk too, so I didn't really notice it at the time. But then when I like the next morning I woke up and it was like it was almost like national news where it was like, a little girl got injured due to this fucking car bomb that went off in front of the Boise Capitol. And I'm like, okay, yeah, Boise got it. Like, we really don't give a fuck. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
that shit's
that's what I'd be
crazy.
thinking like sometimes because people even sometimes go up to like the woods or like they just grab a bunch of like turmeric or whatever the hell it's called or turmerite and they just fucking blow shit up,
Yeah,
bro.
they go shooting and they just take whatever's good to explode.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just
exactly.
blow it up. Yep. Fuck.
And that's the idol culture, and that's what's funny to me is like, I guess that's just the state we live in. It's just they dude like they didn't. I was just blown away by the next morning by how fucking insane that explosion initially was. Because like I said before, like it sounded like a fucking bomb, bro.
Yeah.
And,
It
and I
looked
was
it.
like,
It looked like it.
yeah.
For sure.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, if you've seen the videos, you know that shit did not look normal.
Yeah.
But I guess it was normal to them. So
Yeah, and the worst part about everything is that New Year's Eve is on a Wednesday and today's Saturday, so I'm like, I probably shouldn't go out. But yeah, dude, it's fucking. It was just wild, and the best thing about the whole day, in my opinion, too, is dude, I met like, well, met. I got like I netted like some followers, you know what I mean? Because that's what I'd be doing when I go outside. I just promote the podcast and just promote my page. And I'd be doing that hella, and that day specifically was great because there was just hella people, so I was just like pulling up the QR code, just being like, follow the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it
Got
was,
you, bro.
yeah, it was a good day for that because there was just tons of people. It was insane. I was actually surprised too because it was like 25 degrees.
Yeah.
People were outside
People
like,
don't care. Yeah.
dude, don't care,
People
don't care, and I was like, whoa.
don't care.
But dude, I really want to get this podcast. I really want to get into like camera gear, bro, because you know we're we're cameramen. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Like
sir.
at the end of the day, like yeah, I guess I have a little internet personality, but dude, at the end of the day, I'm a fucking cameraman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to the day I die, I will always be behind the lens, and it's just something I can always enjoy doing, and like that's why I'm hyped that you got a camera, dude,
Yeah.
because I could just I know your hustle, bro, and you could just always you are always willing to learn too, so it's always great to have someone like also no it's just great that I wasn't the one with the only camera because then we could just run off ideas or just be like oh how do you do this how do you oh and that's how we build like greater as like cameramen together, you know what I mean? And that's why
Yeah,
I was
for
like when you got your FX30, bro, I was like no way Angel got an FX30, dude. I
Had to
was
get a
so
Sony.
hyped. Huh?
Had to get a Sony, bro.
Yeah, had to get a Sony. Shout out Sony. You already know, dude. The Sony's
Yeah, bro.
dude.
Buying a camera was cool. It just sucks after once you buy a camera, and then you're like, oh crap, now I need the right lens. And then you look at the lens, you're like, damn, the lens costs just as much as the camera.
It's
And
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but you gotta get it because it's gonna. I mean, it's worth it in the end, of
Yeah.
course.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just crazy because that's not really what you think about. Wooty woo. The
Yeah.
biggest obstacle I had with all my camera stuff, which you don't really think about, is my computer.
Ah,
Yeah.
wait, what's up with your computer?
Just editing hard.
Oh, right,
hard.
right,
My
right,
computer
right,
just turns off all the time, bro.
Dude, holy shit,
that's,
really?
Yeah, that's the biggest problem I've had. Other than that,
Wow.
all my equipment, I've been lucky
Yeah,
in terms of having good shit. Especially
dude.
because I buy a lot of used shit. Facebook Marketplace.
Shout out.
Facebook Marketplace. Shout out Facebook.
Dude,
A
no,
lot of
I got.
people got shit they don't want.
Yeah.
Just,
Dude, no, I'm sorry to cut you off, brother,
You're
but
good.
fucking, I yap about Facebook Marketplace all the time because I be selling stuff on there a lot.
Mhm.
And I actually got my first lens on Marketplace. It was the 30mm prime lens. That thing is a freaking beast,
Yes,
dude.
sir.
Like,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, so like Marketplace has some steals because a lot of people buy camera gear and never use it. Like,
Yeah.
never use it.
That's
You know what I
mainly
mean?
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, I bought a camera and never used it. And then I don't know if they just don't know the value of it or not, but it's like $100, $200 off sometimes, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's nice, dude. And like, I remember, I remember when I first got my camera, and I was like, all right, yeah, this is great. And then I had to buy tripods, and then like, and then
Yeah,
lights,
bro, yeah.
and then I had to learn like like certain lighting, like certain lighting angles to get like the best like light. And it was, dude, it was just crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
deep
there's
diving.
so much more to it than you would think. And
Yeah.
then you're actually doing it, and you're like, why doesn't my stuff look like this? And then you really get into it, and you're like, dang, I don't even have lights. So, yeah,
Yeah,
you
dude.
buy lights. You need to buy reflectors for the ground, for shadows. Yeah, it gets crazy.
Yeah, it gets wild. It gets kind of expensive, but at the like so kind of get into it where it's like before you had like the camera and after do you feel like you're a better not a better person by no means, but do you feel like you like your capacity to learn has gotten even bigger because of all this stuff you got into?
Yeah, I definitely. When I was first getting into it, I got intimidated by everything because there was a lot, especially because I bought like a program.
Oh, that's
And
right.
when you first get the program, you go into it and you're like, damn, what the heck is like? What are all these numbers? What are all these tabs? So you need to watch YouTube and shit. Really, just watch YouTube unless you're really good at reading. What they got to tell you, but I hate reading. I'd rather watch a YouTube video and just learn from it. And
That's valid, dude.
Yeah.
I'm more of a hands-on learner too, but I also just, you know me, bro. I'm a fucking bookworm, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm always in a book, dude. Not gonna lie. Like
I know
whenever
you
I have
are.
downtime, bro, I just love getting into books and specifically nonfiction, just because I enjoy like real shit. But yeah, dude. Dude, that's okay. So I remember sitting in like the freaking early days of editing and all this bullshit, bro. Just sitting in the Discord and just all of us just being on YouTube learning,
yeah,
like just absorbing as much information as possible. And that's something that I guess I miss is where we'd always just wake up and be like, all right, what are we doing today? And it's like, we're learning something. And then we kind of schedule out like our day. We'd learn something, and we still do that to this day. Like I know a lot of the boys, especially us, like we do so much in the
Yeah.
background, bro. And that's why I like the dynamic we have in the team, because it's like I know who I can rely on to not like fuck up, basically. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect either, bro. Like I have my fuck ups, you know what I mean? But when you have a few people that are solid and that like just that always show up, like you, Angel, dude, Angel, I just appreciate you, bro. Like dead
You
ass.
too, bro. You too.
Like it's always nice to have someone like that. And I tell you this a lot, bro. Like having someone to not be like a yes man type person is a huge benefit to like to just like like the whole. Sorry, I just want to make sure the mic picks up your voice, but it's just nice to have someone like that because it's like, dude, I hate having people around that are like, and I've never really had this. That's why I guess I'm lucky in a way. I've never had like people around to be like, "Oh, you're doing great." It's like, no, you gotta change this. Maybe you should change this, and then it's just like it's nice to have, dude, because then that keeps me on my toes, and it keeps that ego down to like a reasonable level where it's like, dude, yeah, you're doing all this cool shit, and but dude, shut the fuck up. Like you're still like, you know what I mean? Like it's just nice to have you around because of that reason. Where it's like, dude, like you just gotta like forget about the noise, basically,
Sometimes, like we got to remind ourselves, like, sheesh, we're really not as high up as we think we are.
Exactly.
We're really all down here.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it because sometimes you just do something so good, you just feel good about yourself. It's hard not to, you know what I mean? Especially when there are people telling you, like, oh, you're doing so great, you're doing good, which is cool. That's awesome to have. I love having it too. But it's good to remind yourself, like, I am where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where I'm really at, and not where I think I am, or who I think I am, I guess.
Yes, yeah. And that's why it's always nice to have that outside source looking in, if you will, because a lot of the, like, especially specifically last year, dude, I was doing a lot of, like, the shows on my own and stuff like that, just hitting record and having it good. And it was just nice to, for 1 year, have everyone around, like you, fucking Dreamy, just everyone, like helping me film. And then this in 2025, I was mainly like trying to, because I wanted to make sure I could run the show on my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was my biggest challenge last year, dude, was trying to wake up on time, being here on time, making sure framing's right, making sure audio's right, making sure all this is right.
For sure.
And it was a struggle, but dude, I finally found like that perfect formula where it's like, I know what I'm doing, and then also the clipping of everything for the promotion, like it's just falling in place, if you will,
Well, you gotta like evolve, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta start somewhere and learn.
Exactly.
And get better, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're not just gonna be
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
And shit, that's the best part.
Yeah.
That's like the most fun part, I guess, you know what I mean? The learning, the adventure.
Dude, the learning, yes, because everyone wants to go to the destination, but they forget about the journey.
You have to forget about the journey.
The journey is the best part, and dude, recently, bro, I've been having these pipe dreams of I want to create a film, bro. I want to really want to film something, script something, and get like, I don't know, like that. I like that's what I really want to do.
We can make like a little short film. You can make like a trilogy of short films.
That's what I'm saying.
Boom, just put it on like YouTube. You know what I mean? You can do that.
Dude, yeah, like nowadays I feel like it's so much more easier to do with some AI agents, you know what I mean? Like they could be able to help you in terms of like in terms of the stuff that you can't help yourself with, like, or I guess to reiterate what I'm trying to say is like, it's easier to do those short films because you don't have to have a massive team of people to do everything anymore.
Not at all.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about like indie films. Like they do that in Boise, in the theaters in Boise.
Yeah, that's right.
They'll have like college. I don't know if it's like college students or film school or whatever the hell, but they'll have like random local indie films.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah.
Shit, that could be a possibility. I don't know how they get into that, but that could possibly happen.
I don't know either. And then also too, like, people, because you brought up indie films, I'm glad you did, bro, because it's like people win freaking Oscars off like an indie film.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen that movie with like The Hand. I always forget what it's called, but
like that horror movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those two directors, bro, they spent like their budget on that movie was freaking barely anything, bro. Yeah. And that movie really blew them up, just because of how short staffed they were, how under budget they were, and then dude, Netflix bought it.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "What the hell?" And then because they hopped on Rogan's podcast, and that's kind of how I heard about them. Mm-hmm. And dude, like their whole because that's what they enjoy doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they enjoy directing.
Making movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then boom, like now their life has changed, and now they're like legitimate directors, like in these massive rooms. You know what I mean? Where they're like, now they're dealing with real budgets, real fucking like insane because dude, the actors in that movie, no one knew who the fuck they were, bro, but they did so good. That's
Yeah.
another thing about that movie too. Like obviously the directors did a good job, but the inexperienced actors also pulled it off a really good act, and
Yeah.
that's what just the whole combination of that blended in together and made a freaking masterpiece. And that movie was great.
Jeez. Yeah, it's just one of those things where they just shot in the dark and made it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They took a chance and made it. Basically, that's
Yeah.
what we got to do.
Dude,
a lot
yeah.
more of it, I think.
yeah,
For
and
sure.
well, because I always bring up the movie stuff because, dude, Angel, your editing is fucking amazing, bro.
Thank you.
Like it's like it really is great, bro. Like
Thank you,
it's
bro.
because I know how much work you've put into it in the background, and every time I see like any of your edits, A or B, dude, mainly your color correction, dude. Like because with Da Vinci and all that stuff, dude, you've really mastered that, or maybe you even have it, maybe even intermediate
I don't
a
know,
little
man.
bit.
It's
Dude,
hard, bro. Yeah.
it's not easy, and that's why I'm bringing it up because it's like, dog, like you could make movies, bro. You know what I mean? Like Angel, you can, bro. Like it's cool. Like and that I mean we talk about it at work a lot, dude. Just we're big movie buffs. You know what I mean? So
always watching movies, and talking about movies. And
Yeah.
whatnot. Yep.
so it's just great to reiterate with like a same thought, like the same thought process with someone. You know what I mean? Where it's like, damn, like that is a possibility. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, it's not something that I haven't thought of. You know what I mean? Making like a series, whether
Yeah.
it's just like 15, 20-minute episodes or
Right.
whatever, you won't know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just the real hardest part would be just executing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Especially getting actors, whether we find people we know or people we don't know, and then scheduling. It's just a lot more. There's a lot of stuff we're not.
It's
thinking
not
of
just a
that we're
podcast, let me tell you.
it's a lot of stuff we're gonna have to do that we're not thinking of yet.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
that's kind of what I haven't prepared for, I guess. And to go for something that big.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to smack this, brother.
No, I'm
but-
okay. Thank you though.
But dude, yeah, and then so that's another thing that I've thought about too is like, to shoot a film or a short film, you'd have to not just schedule everything weeks in advance, but
Mhm.
also script everything weeks in advance. Like you
Yeah,
have
I've
to have
never
locations.
written nothing. I don't have no script or
Oh,
anything.
right, yeah.
So that's another. Yeah, you have to write a script.
Write a
You
script,
have to
bro.
think of characters. You have to.
Mhm. It's wild.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild, but I mean, it doesn't sound too. It's not impossible.
Yeah, it's not
obviously. It
impossible.
doesn't sound impossible. It doesn't sound like something I can't do
Mm-hmm.
or something we couldn't do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Easily.
How
Yeah.
far off the table, G?
Dude,
You know?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because it'd be wild. It'd be
Uh-huh.
wild. It'd be a lot of work. But dude, I think I think if we did go all in on a film or something, obviously it'd have to be like a romantic comedy or like a thriller type comedy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Because like, dude, I'm not trying to blow smoke up everyone's ass, but I have some funny ass fucking friends. Okay, I'm funny. This fool he might not look it, but he is hilarious, and we could really do something hilarious. And
Yeah.
that's the thing that I guess that I recently noticed too is that comedy's back, and it's
Yeah.
huge, man. It's like it's such a big thing in our culture right now, and I just enjoy making people laugh and stuff like that. So just doing a short film and somehow doing that would be like a pipe dream of mine. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like just
uh-huh.
making a funny comedy where it would be like, cause like low key, I've been thinking about doing like a skit, kind of like a skit, like a Chappelle show, if you will.
Yeah.
And doing something like that, I think would be where I would go. Like that's the route I would go in. Like too, if I ever did start doing the film, would be the skit stuff because I just have so many stupid ideas that could be hilarious. You know what I
Could
mean?
work, yeah. I mean, shit. I know you're funny. I know you write down a lot of funny shit
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, no, I write a lot, and that's the thing I'm gonna start doing more, I guess, this year, Angel, because Angel's always pushed me. He's always trying to get me on stage for stand up, and that's something that I'm gonna do this year is actually go and do more stand up shows because I have so much material, but I just don't want to go and like perform. And Angel's always been like, dude, how are you gonna become a stand up without standing up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just it's always nice, Angel, bro. With like dog, it's always nice. Like I'm gonna be dead ass. I'm not trying to blow smoke, Angel. I don't think I'd be here without you, bro.
Sheesh.
Like I'm being for real, bro. Like I'm being dead ass. Like cause you've always pushed me, dude, to the points where I didn't think I could go.
Mhm.
You know, and that's
Yeah.
why that's why I've always appreciated not only just your company but just your advice, bro, because you really do analyze the situation and look at it at such a real perspective. It gives me a different perspective where I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, so all right, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Same with you guys, honestly.
yeah.
I feel you and Junior are the ones that made me realize like I have a crazy work ethic, but I'm wasting it at like a restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And Shay's Junior really was like, you could put that somewhere else, and you could do so much more. And I
Yeah.
was like, you're right.
Yeah,
So I guess that's what I've been trying to do.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I think you're doing a great job, dude. Like
I'm trying.
genuinely, because it's like it's hard to start somewhere. Like in starting, and me and Dreamy, we always talk about it. It's hard to start a business on your own. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? And
for
that's
sure.
something that you did last year. Was you invested into a camera and your gear, and now I see you, and I'm like, oh shit, Angel's evolved. Like he's fucking evolving, dude. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And that's something that I guess I've always enjoyed with you too as well, is because we've always pushed each other, always. So that's why it's just nice to have that, just those relationships where it's like, I get a ring in the morning, I'm like, oh my, it's time to work. I just woke up. They don't care. All right, I'm here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, bro, the world doesn't care.
Exactly.
Bro. That's what we gotta remember, bro.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna keep going.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing
Time
that
doesn't
stops
stop.
is you. Yep. The only thing that's gonna be stopped is you.
Yeah. It's
Shit.
so yeah. It's just life, you know, and
Oh, yeah.
like just kind of reflecting off of the last year, you know.
Yep.
And
I feel like last year we all went crazy, especially in the beginning. I feel like the year went good, and then towards the end we all kind of just like
crashed,
hella crashed.
dude. That's
especially
for sure.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, me
we all
too, bro.
crashed at the
Trust
end
me.
of the year. But I mean, shit happens. You just gotta make sure it doesn't happen again.
Right. Yeah, and we always live and we learn. You know.
Yep.
I think that's the biggest lesson of last year, is that trying to keep a steady block schedule. Because I've been trying to talk with Dreamy about it for months, but keeping a solid block schedule and just sticking to that routine will help us in the end, because then by the couple months we're already used to, like, you know, doing the whole thing, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just cool. I guess it's just cool, because dude, it's just a rare thing. But and another thing I wanted to kind of bring up too is, I think the biggest reason why I crashed out last year is because of Amazon, bro. Like, and I'm not trying to name any names, because shout out Amazon. You know, hopefully soon I can get a sponsorship. But but Amazon, dude, peak season, you know, during the holidays, it's I always called it the gauntlet, because it's not easy to get through when you have to work 5 12-hour shifts, you know what I mean? And I'm not, this is no shade to Amazon, because I genuinely believe they build leaders. They really do have, like, it's not like a super close, well, because like there's like 2,000 people in the warehouse.
Yeah.
So like obviously it's not gonna have like a family oriented like type of warehouse, but it is. But you do find your little niche people, you know what I mean? And that's why I guess I've always enjoyed Amazon, because like all the OGs, like, they just know, like, hey, we got to get through it and we'll be all right, you know what I mean? And on top of everything I've just said, they do, it's not like, cuz you know, I don't know if you've heard, cuz this is like a recent topic on the podcast, but people are going on strike at Amazon.
Yeah, no, they were going on strike last year like crazy. I forgot what they were called. They have like a team. They did it at our warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
It
Our
was
warehouse.
like 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know what the heck that's all about. It's like working conditions.
Yeah.
But if I'm being honest, like, I mean, I'm fine.
I've seen worse working conditions,
that's what I'm
dude.
saying. Yeah, I've seen. I think people are fine. People just
People just want more.
we're just in like, yeah, people just want more, and people just love complaining.
Yeah.
People go somewhere, they'll look around and they'll look for something to complain about.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, and if you live like that, then obviously you're just always gonna have something to complain about.
True.
Yep.
That's real. And because it's just, for me, I've never, and dude, my dad works there too. So we've never really noticed like these crazy things that people like, because the working conditions, they're not the best. But at the end of the day, bro, I've told this on the podcast before, bro, I worked at a warehouse making $16 an hour, pushing dog food, doing like lifting up 80 pounds of like 40, 50 pounds of dog food and throwing them on a pallet. You want to talk about work conditions, bro? I'd rather go at Amazon. I'd rather work at Amazon all my whole life than to go back to that warehouse, bro. Because doing that for $16 an hour, literally like filling up trailers full of tons of kibble and stuff like that. Like, bro, that was hellish, bro.
Yeah, no, I
Like,
believe it.
like
Goodness.
that was real bad. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, that's why every time I see someone like trying to like protest about the Zon, it's not going anywhere, dude,
Yeah.
because they do take care of a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like people just have like a bad day
Yes.
and they'll just like hold on to it forever. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Or something. But I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't see no problem. People are chilling, especially at
Yeah.
our like. I don't even see people really complaining.
Yeah. I think
Like,
our warehouse
yeah,
is a special one only due to because like everyone's been there since a lot of people have been there since the warehouse was made. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
started working there at 2020. I think it started running at 2019
Mhm.
or something like that, somewhere around there.
Mhm.
And I still see people that work there to this day, and that's why I think Amazon's great because you could stay there, you could you learn a lot, and they build you as a leader. Like if you really pay attention and like what's the word, engage,
Yeah.
they will make you a leader, you know, and that's something
for
that I
sure.
enjoy about Amazon.
Oh yeah, same. They really if you just work, do good, they'll treat you good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Only thing that sucks is peak,
Yeah.
like the holidays, but that's like every warehouse or almost every job, honestly.
Yeah.
The only thing that's different is what we're doing, but I mean, shit. Most people are working hella in the holidays. It just sucks. It's just how you work around it, I guess.
Yeah, that's just how life is too, where it's like, well, not life. That's how growing up is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we're still pretty fucking young. We're still kind of getting used to the adult world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
a
getting,
little bit, yeah. I see. I know what you're saying.
yeah,
Especially, you know, when you get older, you need to get your own insurance on
Yes.
this, on that, and it's like, damn. Like you really, then you go start paying bills,
ugh.
and then you're like, damn, I don't even want to put my address so they can send me the bills, bro. And I just gotta do it.
Dude, yes, bro. And I guess to switch it up a little bit, dude. Let's get into like the origin story, bro. So, boom, here I was. I was in my garage. The homie Joe, he's like, I got a friend named Angel. First of all, y'all, I'm tripping balls. Okay, I'm tripping on acid. It's like my first time tripping acid, dude.
Mm.
And Joe, he calls the homie Angel. I'm like, oh yeah, I know Angel. He gets all the girls. and Joe comes over, or Joe calls you, and then you come over, bro.
Uh-huh.
And bro, it was such a weird, like that day was so wild because A, like I was obviously tweaking,
Uh-huh.
and B, like it was like the first time I got to like meet you, and then we were doing our thing, and
Yeah.
it was the start of something grand. You know what I mean?
It's like we started hanging out one day, like 10 years ago, basically, and then we just never stopped.
Yeah,
Like that is kind of crazy to think about.
yeah, that is wild.
Yeah, and it really was. I remember Joe calling me. He's like, "Oh, just come over to Caden's," and I was like, "Caden." Like I talked to him a couple of times. Like, are you sure he'll let me come over? Like, he doesn't even know me like that. I remember that's what I was thinking. And I went over and it was just love, and we were all
Yeah.
just chilling.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all just chilling, fucking playing games. I really got heavy into like the Smash Bros scene because of Braxton, and
Yeah.
because of just like having you boys over and us just playing, dude, literally every single day.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it was
we'd get home
wild.
from school, just go to your crib, and just play Smash,
Yep.
Super Smash Bros for hours. till your
Hours.
Dad was like, "All right, guys."
Yeah, my
Yeah.
mom would get hella mad, bro, because we would be up like it'd be like 11 and all the boys are still over and they're looking at me and Braxton like you guys are done.
Yeah,
Like,
bro, just play Smash all day.
dude, yeah, because dude, first of all, Braxton, he's how much of a nerd he is, dude. Like, I bought the Switch basically for him because
Yeah.
Smash Bros just came out,
I remember that.
and he was like, dude, we gotta get a Switch, and I wanted to play Sword and Shield Pokemon, so I was like, you know what, I'll just go get a Switch. That way, like I could have it too, and then
Yeah.
I don't know, the Switch is revolutionary, bro. Like if I had more time, I'd always be on the Switch.
Yeah,
like,
bro. Like if I had that when I was a kid, like younger, then yeah, for sure, I'd be
Yeah.
on that like a motherfucker.
dude, yeah, because I remember growing up, I was always on the Game Boy and the DS.
Yep.
So having the Switch would be I don't know what I would do, dude.
Yeah,
Like, cause it would be too much. Like I would play it all the time.
Yeah, because we came up in like our consoles were cool, like and they were new, so obviously it was like the brand new thing. But
Mm-hmm.
like seeing what the kids kind of have now, It's like, oh my gosh, like we didn't have like there was no free game like Fortnite. You
Yes,
know what I
that's right.
mean? Yeah, and now there is. There's hella free games. There was
Yeah.
like no free games when I was younger.
Dude, no, that's such a good point that you bring up. Like, there's so many studios that release free games, and honestly, dude, it's because I feel like Fortnite changed the game, bro.
Oh yeah.
Because Fortnite was free, but then they started making money off of cosmetics.
Yep.
And then ever since then, all the
That's
games
what-
switched to the battle pass,
Yeah.
switched to all this like microtransactions, you know.
You have cosmetics.
Yeah.
Everyone just said we could give them a free game and make them pay for just a cool sword and shit. That's a genius idea. I guess.
I mean, whoever made that up, whatever team made that up, really changed the game. And honestly, good for them, because low key, you could go the route where it's like, hey, you get the free game, default skin, and you're still a champ. You know what I mean?
Yep,
So,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and dude, I'm not sure if people know this about me, but if I'm a fucking nerd. Like, I am a nerd. Like, I will admit that every single day of my life, because it's like every time I get into something new or interesting, I'm all in. Like, I really like infatuate myself with that certain subject, and that's one thing that I get from video games that I had to step back from, because it's like I guess it's my addictive personality. Like, I find a good game and a fun game, and I just can't get off of it. You know what I mean? Like, all I'm thinking about at work is I need a Arc Raiders, for example. Like, dude, I was playing when that game first came out, bro. I did not want to do anything but play Arc Raiders, and it was bad because I couldn't get anything done. Like, all I was thinking about was, oh, let's just play the game and stuff like that. And that's something that I learned last year and the year before, was to try to have a healthy balance with the games and stuff like that. You know, because like it is a good way for my mind to kind of like stimulate, or just to kind of decompress. And that's one thing that, I don't know, that's definitely one thing that I had to learn to do, is to try to not binge, I guess, if you will.
Yeah, no, for sure. Me too. I mean, I get sucked into things that are like easier to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I'll get comfortable doing like the bare minimum, so I never step up.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'll do the same thing.
Dude, I'm the same exact way.
Yeah.
I'm the same exact way, bro. Trust me, I'm the same
yeah.
exact way.
Yeah, so I was saying, so you gotta just keep evolving and stay uncomfortable.
Stay uncomfortable. I like it.
Stay uncomfortable.
Dude, that's a clip. Yeah. Because it's like, dude, people don't like people enjoy being comfortable, and that's something. Because like when I read the David Goggins book, Don't Hurt Me, or You Can't Hurt Me, or whatever, that really put me in perspective, where it's like, dude, you have to challenge yourself in order to really succeed in this life, and that's something that it's hard. It is hard. Like, it is hard to try to learn something, or to fail, really. Because that's what comes with trying new things is failure and stuff like that, and having to deal with rejection and failure. But dude, that really it makes your skin steel. You know what I mean? Like, it really does, like, kind of put that nice like coating on your brain too, where it's like, I've been through this. I know what I'm gonna do. I know how to do it, because I've done it many times. You know what I mean? And it's just all in the repetition part of everything. So I'm glad that you brought that up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
What else? What other books have you read?
Okay, so dude, recently I'm reading this book, Unbreakable. It's not the Unbreakable from like middle school. We're talking about Louis Zamperini.
Yeah.
So do you know what snooker is? It's like, so snooker it's similar to pool, but there's like little ball, like it's like harder than pool basically. Okay. So like the pockets are smaller. There's like little like divots like in the middle, so like whenever you hit like a cue ball, like it's just harder. It's pool but harder.
Okay.
So so the apparently like the best snooker player of all time, he's like some British dude. Yep. Like, he wrote a book, and that's the book I'm reading right now, is just this champion snooker player and his lifestyle, basically his autobiography. Yeah. And dude, it's fascinating, because it's like the way he's talking about the game, it's so interesting, because he was leagues ahead of people, but he would always like he knew he was the best, but he'd always think like, oh, they're gonna catch up. So he'd always get better and better and better, and then eventually like he'd just be so good, like no one can compete with him. And it was just it's just such a great book. I've only read a few chapters, but it's such a great book, and kind of just a great insight, because it's like he also had a lot of problems too. Like he
Yeah.
had a lot of like I guess just like substance abuse problems. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest thing I'm trying to realize because it's like once I get to that point where I'm like financially stable, I don't want to start dibble dabbling into the vices of the world, you know.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely do like my plans are like just to become a successful businessman, A, but also B, like I really want to get into like kind of the Mr. Beast route, like the philanthropy, bro.
Yep.
Because I just want to help people and that's kind of something that I really enjoy is just helping people.
Yep.
And I guess I like especially here in Idaho, there's a lot of people with that struggle and with that like that substance abuse problem, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that I really want to bring forward to like to the attention to people too is that like addicts are people too, you know, and that's it's such a big problem in society now where people kind of they just they're like because I mean I'm not saying I'm perfect either because I definitely like look at homeless people and be like, oh, that's a freaking homeless guy, like, oh, look at that guy.
Yeah.
But I think the main problem in America now is that people like those kind of people are just like they're just stuck, like genuinely they're just stuck, and it hurts me to see that because it's like, dude, you could be something great, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's just a shitty thing that that's come to Boise too because we I mean yeah we had homeless people but dude we didn't I've never seen the like the sheer amount like in Boise. And then when I went to New York, bro, like it was like the saddest thing ever, bro, because like it's like freezing cold. Yeah, it's freezing fucking cold and people are sitting on the pavement, bro. Just and it's just like that's something that I want to fucking change, bro, because it's such a problem like and honestly too we talk about it at the end of the day you can't like change people's like minds or opinions, but dude anything to kind of try to help, bro, in my opinion would be nice because it's I'm tired because like it's a public safety hazard because these people are like they have crack pipes and they're probably, you know, maybe a little aided up, you know what I mean? And bro, so I guess I'll just tell this story on the pod like fucking so boom, we're in New York. I don't even know where we're at. We're like in Manhattan, Times Square area. And bro, there's like a couple, you know, bums or whatever, bro, straight smoking the fucking fent, bro. Yeah. Like it's and like bro, like and it was weird because when we walked past them, I got like a secondhand smoke. And that night, bro, I was like I was tweaking. Like I was like like in bed. Like apparently, like when I was sleeping, I was like mumbling in my sleep.
What?
I was like hot. Like I was like sweating, and it was such a weird experience. Because when I woke up, I was like, "Where the fuck am I?"
Oh, what?
You know what I mean? And I was like, "What the like what happened?" You know what I mean? Like it almost felt like someone spiked my drink, you know, or something like that. And that's something that I realized when I got back home. When I was like, dude, that's every day. People are walking with their like kids in the stroller. Yep. So that's the reason why I'm bringing it up, especially because it's like it's a public safety hazard. Yeah. And on top of that, bro, we got ticketed for having open like New York's crazy, by the way. Don't go to New York unless you're willing to spend a lot of money. Like they'll get every dollar from you. But you cannot walk around with an open container in Times Square. Meanwhile, there's people puffing it up with meth and fent, bro, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you're good, but you're getting a ticket, sir." Like that's real, and I'm like, "What? Like what?"
Yeah, it's a problem, bro. Like you said, they're stuck.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's really no way, or it's extremely hard for them to, you know, get out of that situation. Because first of all, getting a job when you're homeless, I bet is damn near impossible.
Dude, it has to be.
Yeah, and then even just living here. Idaho is one of the most expensive places to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for rent, for food, everything all together.
Yeah.
It's extremely hard, and it's just getting worse.
Yeah.
Especially the homelessness. Yeah.
Yep.
Mad homeless people.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're coming from.
I know.
I don't know what happens. It sucks. It's unfortunate. I don't know because either they're coming from like out of state or something happened. They just lost their home.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It sucks, yeah. And it's just because I just bring it to. Dang, we're at 40 minutes. What the heck? But I like bringing it to the attention because it's like, dude, I don't know. I don't know. And at the end of the day, it probably won't change. But I think talking about it at the least will like hopefully like send a signal. You know what I mean? Because
bring more attention to it.
yeah, because it's dude, it is frustrating. Like it's just frustrating when you have to worry about cause nowadays I don't want to go outside because bro, when there's people that are desperate, like that causes a lot of problems. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
I mean, just for example, like the freaking California had people running into fucking like businesses and just taking all the shit, and it's like
Yeah.
that's a big reason why a lot of businesses got out of California because they made it okay for
Yeah.
you to do that, and like dude, we live in the wild west, bro. Like in 2026, dog. I don't know what's gonna happen, but AI robots are right around the corner.
Yep.
Sex robots are right around the
Oh,
corner.
God.
Like, dude, like we're gonna have a freaking little Robbie, our little bot cleaning and taking care of the chores. Like, dude, the future is right around the corner, and I don't know if people are ready for it, bro.
I don't know if they are either.
Like, because I don't know, I'm not, but I'm excited to see what happens in 2030. Because I think in 2030 is gonna be a huge decade for us, bro.
Okay.
Because, well, you know, because AI, because the race for AGI is still going on,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully like we could all find like because what I really want, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to get political here, guys, but what I really want is peace. Like, dude, like we need peace around the planet. That way we can start moving towards that future, moving towards getting to Mars, moving towards becoming an like an interplanetary species. You know what I'm saying? And that's the future we're heading to. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's scary. It's scary, man.
Yeah.
It's all about who gets to go.
Yeah, and that's another thing too that I've kind of realized is that, bro, the like classes are really strange. You know what I mean? Like the like upper class, middle, lower class, like all that is so fucking annoying, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, cause it's just I just think it's stupid. Like, I don't know, and that's another reason why that I'm almost forcing myself to level up in a way because I can't get into these rooms unless I have something to offer.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's something that I've always struggled with is making sure, like, trying not to be like a tool to people, but at the same time also offering something that they could that they can utilize in their business. You know?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just 2026, bro.
Got this.
it's
gonna be
huge.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
Hopefully, life changing.
Oh yeah, yeah. No.
Life changing 2026.
Yeah, life changing. It's gonna be a movie. We talked about it last year. Freaking, it's gonna be a movie, man. And
It's the next 2016.
that's what they say. That's what they say. And you know, we're born in the year of the horse, so it really is just. I think nothing. And you know, I'm knock on wood, but I think nothing bad's gonna happen this year. I think everything's just gonna fall in line. Like as long as we just do our due diligence, it's gonna all fall in line, and it's gonna be grand, bro.
It'll be great.
Yeah, because I remember 2016 days, dude. Birds in the Trap is 10 years old. The Life of Pablo, 10 years old, bro.
Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy to think about, bro. Oh gosh,
It's wild.
Hasn't been nothing like it since.
No, like, first of all, the music in 2016, I miss those days, Angel. Like truly,
frequencies, bro.
yeah, like,
They don't even make the frequencies anymore.
dude, and I just obviously it's very nostalgic thinking about all those days, but me thinking about all the projects that were released just in that one year, it was wild. Like,
oh yeah,
that 1 year,
like 16, 17.
mm-hmm,
Yes, insane.
in terms of music was great, and
Yeah.
like growing up in that time, I think we were just born in the perfect time too, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's what I always say too.
Yeah,
We came in a time when technology wasn't too
advanced.
taken
Yeah.
over, yeah,
Yeah.
but it was in a time when we were able to use it.
Yes, exactly. So we could take advantage of the tools given and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would want to grow up in a different time.
Yeah, dude, same. I've been thinking about that recently too.
Yeah. People
like-
say like, "Oh, I wish I was in the '90s, the '80s." Nah, bro, I like having freaking my iPhone,
Yeah,
all that shit.
dude. No, I think this era is way better than the '90s because it's like, first of all, people were kind of like they didn't know a lot. You know what I mean? Like all these
Oh yeah, for
all
sure.
these disclosures that are coming out now, and the internet really made information accessible to everyone.
Oh yeah.
And that's something that I really enjoy about nowadays is that we can all share about our experiences, you know what I mean, and not just listen to this one figurehead. You will think this and this is the way you got to like no, like that, like we're like individualism has blown up so much by the time we were born, and it was already big in America like back then, but now with the influencing and everything, like individualism has become even bigger, and I think that's a good thing too because like the right person at the helm could make a huge wave, you
Oh
know.
yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I guess like high tides raise all boats. So it's like that's why it's just exciting being here
Oh yeah.
and being specifically in Idaho because it's like we're so tucked up to the side, you know, and like just kind of chilling. Like we don't really got to worry about like anything except for, hey, Idaho legislature, marijuana is a Schedule 3 drug. Okay, so senators, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Marijuana is a Schedule 3 drug. Tylenol kills more people than marijuana. Alcohol. Oh, sorry, alcohol lobby. Oh, alcohol kills way more people than marijuana. Make it legal. Tax it, and then wow, you will have billions. Not joking, billions of dollars in revenue.
God.
Like, dude, have you seen that recently?
Yeah, I haven't seen all that. It's not gonna happen.
Bro, they're not letting go,
They're
bro.
not
They're
gonna let
not
go,
letting
bro.
go. And then you know what the craziest part is? They have dispensary ads
Yeah,
in
here
there.
in Idaho, yep.
Like, are we just not gonna lock in or
Yeah. It'll literally be like 25 minutes away.
yeah,
like,
it's
damn.
like what? It's like what? Like, are you trying to piss me off?
Yeah. It's cooked.
It's cooked, bro. But at the end of the day, we can always hope for the best, expect the worst.
Oh, yeah.
And with the recent, like, because they sent like, the senators, they're not budging for the Schedule 3, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be well, Congress still has to sign on it, but at the end of the day, it's a federal executive order, and I hope that they can just because it's just a bunch of older people being told the Nixon lie, if you will. And like back in the 80s and back in the 70s, they made that's during the MK Ultra era, you know what I mean, when they're experimenting on people without them knowing.
Yeah.
And that era really changed the game because they got rid of psychedelics. Like they made mushrooms Schedule 1. They made like on the same level as heroin. They made marijuana Schedule 1. Like, and dude, the lie they had about marijuana was crazy. They were like these Mexicans and these black people, they're just here to molest your white daughter, and it's like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
And that's where marijuana comes from. The whole name they invented is because they were like, it's a synthetic Mexican drug, and it just makes you crazy, and like the propaganda they had back then. Those people that are running the state is still stuck on that propaganda, so they don't understand that. Yeah, no, this drug cures cancer.
Yep.
Crazy. And this drug also like it helps people with PTSD, and it helps people with post traumatic stress, where it's like they don't want to have to think about what they went through years ago.
Yeah.
And that's something. It's first of all, it's great for veterans, man.
Yep.
Like marijuana and then psilocybin specifically is great for like veterans who have gone through service and who have seen some shit, you know.
Yeah.
And that's something that I just don't understand why, like, well, I know what it is, but it's frustrating because people have to suffer and get taxed and all that stuff because of a dude, tobacco sucks. Like tobacco sucks and it runs the whole planet, and I'm sitting here smacking on my vape and I really just want to stay high, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that sucks because it's like I can never. It's just like it's just weird being from Idaho because that shit is fucking. They treat that shit like heroin, bro.
Yeah.
And like you can get in so much trouble for one joint, and it's. I just talk about it and I'm happy about it because I'm passionate about it. Obviously, like, and you've known this for a long time. Like, it's something that I will always stand by on to my grave. Like, Idaho has to, and they're gonna be the last people for sure to do it.
It'll definitely be the last state.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But every year it's the same old. We're gonna vote. We'll do woo, and then it just doesn't. Nothing
happens.
Changes.
Yep. Yeah, and that's kind of it. I wanted to kind of finish this podcast with talking about our favorite directors, Angel. So obviously, dude, the gun never misses. James Gunn, bro. James Gunn is such a great director, and the reason why I bring him up is because obviously Netflix just bought out Warner Bros. Yeah. And James Gunn just made probably the best Superman movie I've ever seen.
Yep.
And it's great to talk about directors because they're just on such a different level, bro. Like, and I always bring up that one clip that you sent me where he's like talking to Superman. He's like, "No, you like, you guys know what I'm talking about." And we could we could talk about it all day, but dude, I just enjoyed James Gunn because he took. Did he direct Green Lantern?
No.
Or okay.
He did like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy, that's right.
Suicide Squad.
Oh, that's right. The Suicide Squad. That's the one I was thinking about.
Yep.
I just enjoy his directing mainly because, dude, I've never seen a good pacing of a Superman movie. Like, Superman has always been like a super slower movie for me, but the recent one was so great, and like, I'm just excited excited for what he has in store because
same,
dude.
Hope it all gets done right.
Yeah.
And perfectly.
Yeah.
Superman was good. They're Supergirl soon. That'll be good.
Yeah. And dude, this year's movies are stacked, bruh.
Yeah,
like
2026 is stacked, bro. What do we even have? Odyssey.
Oh my, that's right. Odyssey comes out this year.
Yeah.
Bro. Dude, Odyssey's gonna be off the chain.
Yeah, hella movies. A bunch of
movies. That's who directs that one again?
Christopher Nolan.
Okay, yeah, it's the Christopher Nolan one. That's right. Yeah, Christopher Nolan. He's directing Odyssey, and there's that cast is stacked. We got Tom Holland. We got like not Tom Cruise. What's his name?
Yeah, like Tom Holland, John Bernthal.
John Bernthal, and the main guy. Matt Damon, that's the one I was thinking about. He plays Odysseus. He plays Odysseus, and Odyssey's gonna be great. Dude, I hope it's a 3.5 hour long movie because dude, that's gonna be such a banger, bro.
It can only be done once.
Yeah, that's right too. Like that's another thing. They're probably. I'm sure the movie's already done, but they've been working on it forever. I'm sure.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm excited for Christopher Nolan and Odyssey.
Me too.
And then of course. The elephant in the room, motherfucking Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, he's cooking. Like, he's on his last movie, and I think it's Kill Bill 3.
That's crazy. What the heck? That's crazy.
Kill Bill 3 is his last one, I believe, because so what I've heard in the zeitgeist in the Hollywood sphere, he got 60% done with his last movie, scrapped it.
Oh.
He was almost finished because he's only making 10, so, and he's on his 9th one. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was his latest one.
Yeah,
and he's always said he's only going to do 10, so he has to make. I don't know. I'm sure he has a lot of pressure, and Quentin Tarantino's in a whole realm of his own.
Yeah.
But what I heard was he got like halfway through a movie, a little over halfway through a movie, and just scrapped it.
Damn.
So I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but like that sucks because dude, Quentin Tarantino's are always so entertaining.
Yeah. I'm
always thinking like, The Hateful Eight was a great movie, and also of course the best Django. Django was, dude, I could watch Django all day every day.
Yeah. And
it was such a the way Quentin Tarantino shoots his shots is so well because it's based on this slave, right? And like this guy who's trying to go save his wife, but dude, it's kind of fucking hilarious. Like sometimes too, like fucking, and
it's
then
like good comedic relief.
Yes. Yep. That's the way I love Quentin Tarantino's directing because it's such a real setting, but he somehow spins it to be like to make you laugh. You know what I mean? And that's why no one can touch Quentin Tarantino's because it's so real, you know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
And I always liked Leo's part in that movie because, dude, he was wild. Like
Oh, yeah.
Candy or whatever his name is.
Uh-huh.
Like, and there's so many theories about that role. I'm not gonna get into them, but I just enjoyed Leo's acting, and like Leo's one of the best fucking actors of all time.
Oh, yeah, for
But
sure.
Leo's acting specifically in that movie was like, I was like,
It
dude,
was great.
like, dude, Leo's the fucking man,
Oh,
bro. When
yeah.
it comes to making those like just direct, like getting a role and him being that role, like he knows what to do, and like
He returns into him.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's scary, bro. Like I was like, cause yeah, I might have to watch Django tonight, bro, cause that shit's such a banger. But yeah, dude, you know me, bro. Just fucking studying,
Just talking and yapping,
talking and yapping.
getting to work.
Professional yappers out here.
Oh, yeah.
And shit, I think we might end it. Angel, do you think this is a good time to end it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw it. Why
Fuck
not?
it. Yeah. And appreciate you for coming on, Angel, and thank
course,
you for
bro.
all of your support, bro,
Yeah, bro,
throughout
thank
these
you,
years,
bro.
dog. Like seriously, Angel, like you mean the world to me, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And I just appreciate all of your hard work and your hustle, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Kaden, thanks for doing the podcast.
Of course.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be good.
Dude, we're here. It's 2026. Thank you guys. If you guys have made it this far, first of all, appreciate you. I love you. And yeah, what the fuck is going on?
What's going on?